Hi, I'm Lilian Tsourdi. I am a professor of EU migration law and governance at Maastricht University. And in my latest research line, I explore both theoretically and empirically the concept of soft enforcement. So I conceptualize soft enforcement as a development in EU migration policies. I analyze it at the intersection of law and public policy. So it's a broad understanding of the notion of enforcement that includes steering policy implementation processes, monitoring and supervision, and also what I call soft accountability. Yes, so in a way, funding is also one of the forms of steering policy implementation. So rather than being a kind of accessory or corollary to implementation, it's actually the complex policy link between the stages of formulation and implementation. And it is becoming an important non-regulatory instrument. So by steering, I'm referring to issues such as influencing actions, connecting different objectives, connecting priorities, ensuring enforcement. Yes, so there is this dual nature of funding. Funding in itself is not as a regulatory instrument either inherently positive or negative, and so it can have different types of impact. So by actually referring to it as a wall towards mobility, I have in mind issues such as conditionality arrangements, where conditionality in this sense relates to objectives of the EU to curb migration movements. And this is connected with third countries accessing, for example, development funding. So connecting obligations towards curbing migrant movements with accessing funding. At the same time, it can also be an enabler. So here one could refer to issues such as recent initiatives of the EU around the talent partnerships, where funding can, for example, incentivize and support training opportunities in the countries of origin that will then both in a spirit of co-development, both help countries of origin, as this skilled labor force will partly remain in the countries of origin, and partly there will be this mobility towards the EU to access labor market and also national labor markets in the EU. So all of this is underpinned by funding. So in this sense, it can be an enabler of mobility.